To you from South Warren High School here in Bowling Green is the Spartan Shootout, as this afternoon the Barren County Trojans take on the Meade County Green Wave. Jay Turner with Chad Withrow courtside here from South Warren High School. Glad you could join us this afternoon. We're on 103.7 Nash Icon and online at 104thescore.com. We're also on BCHS Live, YouTube only this afternoon. Barren County, after a big 15-point victory last night in Scottsville against the Allen County Scottsville Patriots, up the record to 5-2 last night. Meade County losing to Breckenridge County by a score of 74-52. They come into this afternoon's game with a record of 2-4. And Chad, Trojans looked pretty good last night against the Patriots.
Yes, they did. You know, the intensity was there from the get-go, like it has been the last three games. And defensively, we were really sharp, and that kind of just wore on Allen County, where they just finally caved there that last quarter. So, you know, even the third quarter, we held into 3 or 4 points. So it was a great effort last night.
The Green Wave of Meade County lost to Breckenridge County 74-52 last night. Their two wins have been over Cloverport 61-32 and Shelby County 50-47. They lost their first three games of the season to Ohio County 77-48, Owensboro Catholic 79-42, and Louisville Moore by a score of 51-50. Meade County is a team that averages 50.5 points a game. They give up 60 to their opponents. They shoot 38.7% from the field. They've hit 25 threes on the season out of 90 attempts. And, of course, this does not include last night's stats. 61.3 from the foul line and 29 rebounds a game. Last year they were 12-18, and they were 11th district runners-up out of Region 3. They lost to Owensboro 85-61 in the third region tournament. They lost 7 players from last year's team and most of their scoring, including all 5 starters. And then 2 years ago, they were 16-10. They won the 11th district that year, but it was in 2017 that they had a 13-22 record and won the third region tournament and they lost to Cooper in the state tournament that year after being 11th district runners-up to Hancock County. So go figure that. 13 wins and 22 losses, and you go to the state tournament.
You don't see many records like that at the state tournament, but you know, sometimes it's just when you get hot and play well, you win 3 in a row.
Yep. And then 2016, they were the third region runner-up. They were in 2015 as well under Jason Trapure in his 6th season at Meade County. And, of course, the Trojans played Meade County in football this year as we went up to Brandenburg.
Yeah, that was one of those wild nights, fights, and cold weather and rain and everything. Yep. We're glad to get out of there that night.
Trojans and Meade County have played each other in basketball. That was back it was actually 3 years ago last night. And Meade County won that game in the Webster County Shootout by a score of 61-51. The Green Wave out of Region 3, District 11, and there are other 3 teams in that district, Breckenridge County, Hancock County, and Cloverport. Meade County was ranked 7th in the preseason 3rd region poll, behind Owensboro, Ohio County, Muhlenberg County, Owensboro Catholic, and Breckenridge County, McLean County at number 6. So the Trojans try to go to 6-2 and try to make it 4 wins in a row this week after defeating Edmonson County on Monday night, Caverna on Tuesday night. And then, of course, last night, defeating Allen County Scottsville on the road. All games have been on the road this week.
Yeah.
If you want to consider Caverna a home game at Park City Elementary. So
that was a neat experience Tuesday night over there. And, of course, it's nice to be on a 3-game winning streak, and hopefully we can make it 4 and go into the Christmas break on a good note.
That's right. This is the pregame reports brought to you by Zaxby's with 2 new adventures to taste. Each meal only $6.99. The Smokehouse Cheddar Barbecue Filet Sandwich or the Southwest Chipotle Filet Sandwich. Get them both at Zaxby's. We are 11 minutes away from tip-off, and we'll come back with more pregame coverage here from the Spartan Shootout at South Warren High School in Bowling Green after this break. As you're following Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon. Back here courtside at South Warren High School here in Bowling Green for the Spartan Shootout. Jay Turner with Chad Withrow. Trojans and the Green Wave here this afternoon. Game 1. There are 4 games scheduled here today. And the game coming up after this one is Bowling Green against Christian County, South Warren against Owensboro Apollo, and Greenwood against North Hardin. The Trojanettes are in action this afternoon at 3 o'clock against Breckenridge County, against Meade County at Breckenridge County in the Sicilian Bank Christmas Classic. The game started at 11:30 today with Cloverport and Louisville Valley, 1:15 Bardstown and Graves County, then the Trojanettes in Meade County, and then Central Hardin and Louisville Moore, and then Callaway County against Meade County, against Breckenridge County later tonight. That's the area schedule brought to you by NHC Healthcare Glasgow, carrying it a better way day by day. And there's a lot of other games involving teams in Christmas tournaments and holiday classics and what have you. There's so many. They're just too numerous to mention. But we can give you a Coca-Cola scoreboard from some games that went on today already. In the Berea All-A Classic boys action, Menifee County beat Monroe County 70-67. And the Derby City Jam up at Louisville Pleasure Ridge Park, DeSales beat Glasgow 76-61. And the Butler County Christmas Classic, it was Murray 71, Todd County Central 35. And the Smoky Mountain Classic down in Gatlinburg. And Chad, we had a good time down there a couple of years ago when we played in that Smoky Mountain Classic. Russell County beats Buckhorn 58-46.
Yeah, we went down there and it was like 70 degrees. It's like being down there.
And it will be. It is this time of year now too.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking that trip again. It was a good time.
One girls score to pass it along at the Lexington Catholic Traditional Bank Holiday Classic. South Warren's girls beat Boone County 53-45. And a couple of freshman JV games today. Boys, Barren County boys, freshmen, lost to Bowling Green 55-44. And in the JV game, the Trojans lost to Bowling Green 64-59. That's a look at the Coca-Cola scoreboard and the area schedule. We are 6 minutes away. We'll take another break and come back with the starting lineups of this afternoon's ball game between the Trojans and the Green Wave here on 103.7 Nash Icon. Take a look at this afternoon's starting lineups, and they're brought to you by SCRTC. Get things started with SCRTC's fast and reliable internet speeds today. Meade County Green Wave under Jason Trepure in his 6th season. We'll start Mitchell Dozier, 6'5 senior, 15.2 points and 6 rebounds a game. Cannon Decker, 5'9 junior, averages 11 points a game. Casey Turner's a 6'4 junior, he averages 7. Dylan Abel, a 6-foot junior, averaging 5.5 points a game. And Parker Johnston, a 5'9 senior, averages 5 for the Green Wave. For the Barren County Trojans, under 12th year head coach Warren Cunningham, Jacob Shaw, 6'1", 183-pound senior, averages 9 points a game. Gavin Withrow, 5'8", 148 junior, averages 6.5. Will Bandy, 6'6", 212 and a senior, 14 points per game. Aiden Niken, 6'5", 204, sophomore, averages 15 a game. He scored 23 last night in the win over Allen County Scottsville. Tyler Bush, 6', 183 senior, the other starter, and he averages 3 points a game, scored 8 last night in the win over the Patriots. So there is your starting lineups as we'll get set for the Farmers RACC Jackie Browning Memorial Opening Tip-Off and our first quarter of action sponsored by South Central Bank. Small enough to know you, big enough to help. The officials for today's game, sponsored by Scotty's Contracting and Stone, committed to providing all customers the same level of highest quality no matter the size of the project. And the officials today are Tommy Young, Jared Combs, and Rob Hacker. You're listening to a broadcast at 103.7 Nash Icon, WHHT-FM, Cave City, Glasgow. And we're on the internet at 104thescore.com and on YouTube at BCHS Live. We'll come back with a tip-off after this break. This is Trojan Basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon.
Please rise and remove your caps. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to either side of the court as we play our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. Now the starting lineups for Meade County. At guard, number 4.
Wave. Got 3 more later today. After this game, it'll be Bowling Green and Christian County, South Warren and Owensboro Apollo, and then Greenwood and North Hardin. I would change in the lineup for Meade County this afternoon, and they'll be in dark uniforms, black with green trim, green numbers outlined in white. Their bench across the way to our right and across the way to our left, the Barren County Trojans in white uniforms with burgundy numbers and letters outlined in gold. We got a few fans that's made it down to South Warner this afternoon.
Yep, they always have a few that make it. That's always good to see when you're out there playing. Look up, see some familiar faces.
So Gavin Withrow, first starter for the Trojans. We'll have Aiden Niken, Tyler Bush, Will Bandy, and Jacob Shaw. And for Meade County this afternoon, it is Mitchell Dozier. We've got Dylan Abel. Also in the lineup, Casey Turner. And what was the other change? Oh, it's Cooper Crump as the other starter. That's the change in the lineup today for Coach Jason Trapure.
Anxious to see what kind of intensity we come out with. You know, last Saturday was one of these games like this, and we didn't have much intensity in the last 3 games we really have. So, you know, it's all about getting after it and setting the tone early, and let's see if we can get after them again today.
We played awfully well this week with 30-plus wins over Edmonson County and Caverna, and a 15-point win last night over Allen County, Scottsville. Aiden Niken, a jump circle for Barren County against Meade County's Mitchell Dozier. A toss and tap controlled by Barren County. Dozier played football, I think, Chad.
He looks like it, don't he?
Green Wave when we went up there for a district game.
Big kid.
This year.
Big, strong kid.
And they try to go into Bandy. It's taken away. It's Turner with the basketball, stops at the top of the circle. Now he'll send it off on the left side there to Decker. Decker will bring it back out for the Green Wave. Barren County man-to-man defense. Left side is Crump. They'll send it out high to Dozier, and now over to Abel. Right side, Turner on the wing. Back out to Crump. Swings it over the left side now to Decker. Back in the corner, left side is Dozier. Dozier out top now to Turner. Right side, Abel. Now Crump with it.
Looks like they're going to be very patient. They're not even looking really to shoot the ball.
They only average 50 points a game.
Yeah.
Give up 60 on the season. Decker on the dribble a couple of times. Gives it to Turner on the left side. Back out it comes to Abel. He'll give it to Crump. Swings it over the right side now to Dozier. Now Dozier coming out to get it now. Turner. Back left side it comes to Decker. Decker trying to make a move and can't. Here's a long 3 by Turner, and it's good. He only averaged 5 points a game last year for the Green Wave. And now Aiden Niken thought about the 3. Kicks it out to Shaw. Right side to Withrow. Back to Shaw. Shaw dribbles once, goes to Withrow. Right side, back out top to Bush in between the circles. He'll give it back to Withrow. Leaves it with Shaw to set it up. Back to Niken. Around the perimeter left. Here's a back door to Niken underneath. He'll put it up and in.
Wide open there. Good screen on the backside and left Aiden wide open.
3-2 ball game. Pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Meade County. Green Wave leads at 3-2 over the Trojans. Played almost 2 minutes in the opening quarter. As Crump looking to send it in bounds. It comes out to Decker. Decker working against Niken down to the baseline. He cuts him off. Throws it back out to Crump. Got Withrow out guarding him. Now Crump goes back left side. Knocked away by Niken and out of bounds. And it'll stay with Meade County. Decker will toss it in. Comes out to Crump. Crump now works and gets the screen out there from Dozier. They had to switch off. Left side. Yeah, you got Withrow now guarding Dozier.
It's a mismatch.
Yep. Here's a shot of the baseline by Turner. In and out and back in. Turner with both field goals for the Green Wave of Meade County. And they lead it 5-2. Niken on the left side. Sends it inside the Bush. Out to Shaw. Straight away. 3-pointer. Good. Peoples Bank 3 for Jacob Shaw. Ties the game up at 5 with 5:15 to play here in the first quarter. Decker with the basketball for Meade County. Goes left side to Turner. Back out now. It comes to Decker around the top of the horn. Right side Crump. He'd travel. So Barren County will get it back.
Well, it's going to be a game where we're going to have to really be, it sounds silly, but patient on defense. We can't get fidgety and foul or gamble, but they're going to take their time.
Yep. Gavin Withrow handling the point this time. Bounces it out to Niken. Niken gets a screen from Bush. Now gives it in the corner to Shaw on the left-hand side. Throws it cross-court over to Withrow, down the baseline to Bandy, and to Bush. He puts it up and in, breaking to the basket.
And a foul.
Going to count the basket to foul at Abel.
Good ball movement there. You know, on the zone, you can't hold the ball. You know, it makes it very easy to guard when you hold, and we really want, you know, a catch and pass for a layup, and that's good offense.
So Tyler Bush at the line with a chance to make an old-fashioned three-point play. Puts it in the air, hits the front of the rim. Turner had the rebound, knocked it down, but Abel retrieves it for the Green Wave of Meade County. And I think he may have played football, too. That name sounds familiar.
They're built like football players.
Abel and Dozier. So now Abel's handling it out there against Niken.
I remember they had a great big fullback and I don't know if it's either one of them, but
trying to muscle it up. Shot goes up too strong, and a rebound ripped down by Jacob Shaw. Shaw in traffic, bounce pass broken up, try to force it in there to Bandy underneath the basket. Stays with Barren County. 4:10 to play here in the first quarter. 7-5 lead. As Shaw left of the basket, out to Bandy. Drives from 17. The jump shot, no. Offensive rebound, and Niken grabs it. Goes up the baseline, goes under, puts it up and in.
Good move there. Good hustle play with an offensive rebound and a strong move to the basket.
Barren County now leads 9-5 over Meade County.
I thought Aiden was really good last night. He was in, played within himself and took good shots and really controlled the first half, especially.
That looked like a moving screen there. Ball gets loose on the floor and out of bounds into the Barren County bench. It'll stay with Meade County. As Decker will toss it in. He'll float it out to Turner. Turner working against Bush, left side, picks up his dribble, throws it back behind him, and a long three in the air, good. Wow, that's Decker knocking it down from downtown. 9-8, Barren County with a 1-point lead. Right side, Niken. Trying to split the defender, stumps it in there to Bandy, turn around one hand, shot, good.
Good pass, good finish there.
Timeout.
On the season, their three-point percentage isn't very good, but they're 2 for 2 tonight.
Yeah, I mean there's only shooting 28% on threes,
and they've been long threes. I mean, it's not like they're right on the line, probably a couple feet behind the line.
And again, only averaging 50.5 points a game on this season. They scored 52 last night against Breckenridge County, and they won over Shelby County early in the week, 50-47. Dozier had 24 of Meade County's 50 points in that three-point win.
Tonight, he's not even looked to score yet. I mean, he's kind of been non-existent in the offense. So, teams shoot 28%. You probably take your chances with them finally starting to miss some percentage-wise. Going to hopefully play out. We're going to pick up full court here.
And Abel will inbound the ball for Meade County. Gets it into Crump. Don't think they go very deep on the bench, which might be a big advantage for the Trojans today.
They got 3 getting ready to check in here. Next dead ball.
Abel on the right wing against Bush. Now wants to drive, goes in the paint. Oh, a collision here with Withrow. And they're going to call
block. Good call. I
couldn't tell.
Yeah.
First foul of the ball game against the Trojans, and that's going to put Abel at the free throw line. 56% foul shooter on the season. The first one is up, and it's in and out. So Tay Pointer, Mason Griggs, and Ryan Shirley, all sophomores checking into the Trojan lineup. Substitution for Meade County is number 11, Braden Blankenship, a 5'9 senior. Abel back at the line. This shot no good. Barren County with a rebound. Ryan Shirley. Here is Niken. Right corner. Pulling the trigger. A 3. No good for Mason Griggs. Dozier with a rebound. Blankenship works it, trying to drive against Griggs, gives it out now to Decker. Decker works around to the right side, leaves it with Turner. Turner stops at the free throw line. Bounce pass back out now to Dozier, or excuse me, that's Decker. Decker now gives it in the corner to Dozier. Hayden Niken out guarding him. Back out it comes to Blankenship, trying to direct traffic. Griggs putting the pressure on him. Right side, Abel. Abel trying to drive around Pointer and had it stripped loose, got it back, kicks it back in the corner, and there's a traveling violation on Decker.
Good defense there, good active hands. We forced the turnover, so far pretty good energy.
Yeah.
Not quite as good as last night,
no,
but better than last Saturday.
That's true. That's true. And now the Green Wave in a 2-3 zone. As Pointer on the left side, back out to Shaw. In the middle goes to Niken. He's triple teamed in there. They reach in and tie it up. And possession arrow will go to Meade County. 2:03 to play here in the first. Barren County 11, Meade County 8. Corbin Murphy is checked into the Trojan lineup. 6'2", 238 junior. As Turner works it down. He goes down the lane, dishes it off to Dozier the right side. Out the free throw line, throws it back out to Turner on the right. Turner, diagonal pass left side, three-pointer in the air, short. And rebound cleared out by Ryan Shirley. Shaw sends it down to Pointer. Pointer on the baseline, cut off, throws it across the free throw line. Ryan Shirley with a shot, no good. Ball's tapped out, grabbed by Abel, and the Green Wave have it. We come down to a minute and a half to go here in the first. Barren County with a 3-point lead, 11-8. Turner circling around to the right. Now he's picked it up. Goes to Blankenship. Blankenship penetrating the lane. A runner blocked in there by Griggs, but they're going to call a foul.
Not sure about that. Pretty good block on top of the ball. He said he got him down low with the hand, so maybe he put his hand on him down low.
First foul on Griggs, 2 on Barren County. Free throw good for Blankenship. In for Meade County now is number 12, Grant Bevan, a 5'8" sophomore. Second shot on the way, and it is no good. Rebound to Mason Griggs. Bounce pass left, Shirley in the corner. Caleb Hester is on the floor now for the Trojans. Back out to Griggs, goes around to the right side. Leaves it out there with Pointer, long range right. Now goes back to Griggs on the wing. Skip pass left side, Hester. Down low, Murphy can't handle it. Goes skipped off his hand and out of bounds. .3 seconds to play here in the first. The ball comes into Turner. Turner throws it behind him. Now to Bevan. And Bevan brings it across the line. Goes back left side to Turner. 43 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Dozier sets a screen, but he goes to the left side. Murphy cuts him off on the baseline and needs some help and lost it out of bounds. Good defensive pressure by Corbin Murphy.
He kind of held it one-handed, was pushing off with the other hand, and kind of dropped it out of bounds.
Yeah. So Mason Griggs brings it up for Barren County. 2-3 zone by Meade County. 23 seconds to go here in the first.
Probably going to hold it for the last shot, looks like. They're sitting back in a zone.
Right. 15 seconds to play. Back over to Hester. Back to Griggs out top. Left side, backdoor pass going to be picked off by Dozier. They tried to go to Hester with it. And here's Bevan driving, throws up a fall-away shot. It bounces off the left side of the rim, and that's the end of the first quarter. After one, here at South Warren, it is Barren County 11 and Meade County 9. We'll come back with more of the Spartan Shootout here in just a moment. You're following Trojan basketball on 103.7 Nash Icon. Back at South Warren High School here in Bowling Green, Jay Turner with Chad Withrow. We start quarter number 2. Brought to you by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Trojans lead Meade County 11-9 as we start the second. Pointer, Griggs, Hester, Murphy, and Shirley to start the second quarter for Coach Warren Cunningham. As Griggs handles the basketball. Angles off to the right, looking left. He'll give it to Hester. Hester drives left of the lane, dumps it off in the corner. Pointer for 3. It's no good. Rebound to Griggs on the right side of the floor. Back to Hester, back to Griggs. He'll dump it inside there to Murphy. Kicks it back out to Hester. He'll move in to the free throw line. Now gives it off to Griggs. Little 6-footer. Good.
Good pass again. Very, very unselfish play there. Got a really 5-footer right at the rim.
And a 13-9 Barren County lead as Blankenship handles the basketball for Meade County. They go to the right side, now reversing back left. Griggs trying to stay with him. Goes inside, throws up the runner, and banked it in. 13-11. Left side is Caleb Hester. Skip pass right corner. Pointer can't shoot. They go into Murphy. He is double team, triple team. Back to Pointer. Back out front it comes to Griggs. He'll go left side with it to Hester. Hester trying to get away from his defender. Bounce pass back to Griggs. He penetrates, gives it off in the corner. Pointer will fire for 3. Got it.
Good. Another good pass. Through the defense, kicked it out for an open 3. Good offense there.
Peoples Bank 3 for Tay Pointer. That's his 10th on the season. 16-11, Barren County with a 5-point lead. Blankenship with the basketball, gives to Turner, halfway to the corner of the right-hand side, dribbles out once, looks for help. Now he'll send it out to Bevan, back over the left side to Decker. Ball tipped, but Dozier got it, and the shot goes up and in. Tough shot. Dozier getting his first 2 points of the game. And it's 16-13. And Griggs goes right side with it to Pointer as they stay in that 2-3 zone. Left side is Hester. Back out to Griggs. Getting some instructions from Coach Warren Cunningham on the bench. Played almost 2 minutes of the second quarter. Barren County up by 3, 16-13. Griggs goes right side with it over to Pointer. Back out to Griggs. Swings it left to Hester. Hester skip pass right side. Pointer will fire it for 3 once again. It's off the mark this time. And it's tapped underneath to Murphy. He went up with it. Shot blocked by Dozier and out of bounds. Will Bandy, Aiden Niken, Jacob Shaw. They've had plenty of rest coming back in the ball game here. And Trojans basketball. Shaw left of the bucket, throws it out to Bandy, hooks it back in the corner to Shaw. Now Shaw will float it back out to Pointer. Around the right side it goes to Hester. Skip pass right to the left side. And the baseline, here's Bandy with a shot. Good, and a foul. And who did they put the foul on? 10, is on Dozier?
10, yeah.
So that's his first, team second. And a change in the lineup for Coach Jason Trapure as they bring in number 13, Parker Johnston, into the ball game. Shot by Bandy is good. Old-fashioned three-point play. Pushes the lead out to 6 for the Trojans in 19-13. Crump gives it to Johnston. He's in a trap, and he lost it out of bounds. I think he tried to throw it off Niken, but kind of, I don't know, couldn't let go of it for some reason.
Coach is
kind of stuck with him.
Coach is fussing about being pushed out. He was on the other side of the floor. I couldn't really see.
Well, I mean, you got to think Meade County's in the 3rd region, and 3rd region officials call it different than 4th region officials. And I tell you what, we appreciate the 4th region officials. Pass inside Bandy, over to Hester, out to Niken. Niken penetrating. He'll throw it over to Shaw, in the corner to Pointer, trying to go baseline. Pass deflected against the side of the backboard. Stays with the Trojans. Gavin Withrow back in the Trojan lineup for Tay Pointer. Ball comes out to Withrow, goes left side with it to Shaw, dumps it down there, left of the lane. Inside here is Niken putting it up and in. Nice move.
They may have gotten away with a walk there, but good move.
And that's his 6th point. Trapped at midcourt. Going to get a foul on Jacob Shaw. His first, team's 3rd.
Had a good trap there. You hate to see them bail him out with a foul, but
yeah.
It's only our third foul. Not many fouls been called.
There's only 5 altogether. Yeah. Crump gets rid of it over to Abel. Abel being chased out there. They swing it off in the left corner for a 3. It is no good. Rebound off to Niken. Niken racing to the basket, goes to the bucket, and he's going to get fouled before he can go up with a shot.
Long rebound. We ran it down, and he gets out in the open floor. He's a load to handle in the open floor.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Bush re-entering the Trojan lineup for Caleb Hester. And Bandy will toss it in. Out to Niken. Gives to Withrow. Dumps it back to Bandy. Turnaround 6-footer. Got it.
Well, they're wearing that middle out on this zone. Every shot's coming right in front of the basket.
Barren County with their largest lead of the ball game now at 10, 23-13. Abel in a trap. Bounces it off to Johnston. Johnston dribbling left. Gives it off in the corner now. And it is Decker. Hooks it back to Johnston. Goes baseline. He's cut off. Back to Decker for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound at Tyler Bush. He lost the handle. Dozier comes up with it. He may have got fouled anyway. Shot by Dozier. No. Abel fighting for it. Pushed off Shaw and put it in. 23-15. Bandy on the right baseline trying to get around in there. Is Niken flashing down through the lane, and he put it up and in.
Got the ball out quick, ran it up the sideline, and perfect pass to Aiden for the easy 2 there. Good offense.
So Barren County takes a 10-point lead, 25-15, with 3:52 to play here in the first half. And this timeout brought to you by People's Bank in Glasgow, your local community bank working for you.
I said maybe the percentages would even out on the threes, and I think what they've missed their last 3 or so. But a little more intensity here this last couple minutes, getting the ball off the court, and before they can, they're long in that zone, and it's making it hard for us to get shots. But we've gotten out the last couple times on breaks and got some easy baskets.
Coming up after this game, Bowling Green, the Purples take on Christian County, and then that'll be followed by South Warren and Owensboro Apollo, Greenwood and North Hardin in the nightcap tonight here at the South Warren Spartan Shootout. Trojanettes in action at 3 o'clock today against Meade County up at Breckenridge County in the Sicilian Bank Christmas Classic. Game just started, Bardstown and Graves County. The game earlier today, Cloverport and Louisville Valley. And then later today, it's Central Hardin and Louisville Moore and Callaway County and Breckenridge County.
Good luck to the girls, Trojanettes. If you're listening, go get them this afternoon. Come back with a win. Going to miss being there, but got faith in you, girls. Go get them.
29-point win last night over the Lady Patriots down in Scottsville. Greenway with the basketball. Crump gives to Johnson. A trap almost picked off by Bush. Ball's loose as Shaw knocked it loose, but couldn't get it. And here's Dozier down under it and puts it in. 25-17. Shaw gives it out to Withrow. Directing traffic out there. He'll go left side. A bounce pass to Niken. And now to Withrow, trying to get a screen from Bandy. Looking for help. Back out to Bandy. Bandy goes back to the right side to Shaw. Down in the corner to Withrow. Withrow back out to Shaw. 3:15 left to go here in the first half. Withrow back to Shaw. Swings it left to Niken. Now Niken throws it back across to Shaw. Goes baseline and try to force it. And there's Niken there to get it. Had the shot blocked on him. And here comes Johnston with it. 3-on-1. Underneath Decker. And a foul on Gavin Withrow. His second, team's fourth. And it'll be 2 shots for Cannon Decker. Nope, they're going to toss it in. Johnston checks out for Meade County, and Casey Turner back in the ball game. Gavin Withrow with those 2 fouls now goes to the bench, and Mason Griggs back in for the Trojans. Here's a long 3 that's way short for Abel. Baseball pass down the floor. Tyler Bush throws it off Abel and out of bounds. It was almost thrown too long for Bush to catch it and make a layup, and Abel was tracking him down the floor. In the corner, Shaw. Back to Bush. Left side, Griggs in the corner. Niken for 3. Got it.
That helps right there, and he knocked those down.
That's the third Peoples Bank three-point shot of the day here in this first half for Barren County. And here's a bad pass. They lost the handle. Shaw scoots it off the floor. Niken, lob, Niken. Ooh, he goes down hard, and he may be, oh, well, he's getting up. But boy, that was ugly. Bush tried to throw it, kind of lob it back to Niken.
I don't think it was intentional. They
No.
just, the kid's a strong, Dozier's a strong kid, and you're up in the air like that, it don't take much to get you knocked off.
And I think Tyler wanted to make a big play, and
yeah.
Niken dunk it or something.
Tyler
but,
should have just laid it in.
Yeah.
It's a dangerous play.
Yeah. So Aiden Niken gets the free throw. The foul, I don't know who they put that
10,
on.
Dozier.
Was it 10? So Dozier picked up his second foul. Second shot's no good, but Dozier gets the rebound. Aiden Niken with 12 points here in the first half. It's 29-17 Barren County. And now Blankenship's in trouble in the backcourt. He's trapped. Gets for the basketball, Devin, and that's going to be 10 seconds. So the Trojans force the turnover, keep it in the backcourt. And Barren County will get the basketball at midcourt across the way. 2:11 to play here in the first half. Shaw will set things up against the 2-3 zone by the Meade County Green Wave. Niken had an open look. In the corner, Bandy will pull the trigger. Got it!
Good
Three-pointer, too. I couldn't tell if his foot was on the line or not. So Peoples Bank 3 for Will Bandy. That's the fourth one of the half. Here's Dozier, feeds it off underneath, and a shot no good. And taken in there by Griggs, but then taken back by Turner. He went up for the shot, and well, had to have a little extracurricular activity going on here as Niken and Turner kind of got tangled up with each other.
I don't quite understand what 32 was so upset about.
I don't either.
Got the foul called, and
Niken blocked the shot on him.
Landed on him, and it wasn't. He just tried to get up way before. I know I'm a little biased, but I'm almost also truthful, and I think he just overreacted a little bit. Unless something happened that I didn't see.
Anyway, the foul on Niken is first, team's fifth, and Meade County will take it out.
I thought he was shooting, though. They're giving him the ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
I sure thought he was shooting.
I think the foul was actually before the shot, and it got blocked. And now we're going to get a foul on Meade County. And that's Turner, his first, team's fourth. Actually, 15 fouls.
10 fouls here called both ways with a minute and a half. Let's see how many they call in the last minute and a half with the getting a little chippy here.
Yeah. Griggs on the left side, the lob to Niken. He lays it in. 34-17. The Trojans have doubled it up on Meade County. Here's Bevan in the backcourt. He's trapped, gives it to the middle to Dozier. Throws it back to the right side. Blankenship in the corner. Turner for three. It's no good. And they crash the board, and Bandy comes up with it, and he got slapped in the face. And that was on Decker. That's his second, team sixth. 1:07 to play here in the first half. Shaw with the basketball. Right side it goes to Griggs. Back out to Shaw. Back to Griggs on the right wing. Goes down in the corner now to Ryan Shirley. He'll throw it back around the perimeter. Here's Niken. Skip pass right side. Griggs goes baseline. Throws it back out to Shaw. Back to Griggs in the corner. Sends it back out to Shaw. Thought about the three. Now gives to Niken. Niken trying to penetrate in the circle. Can't go. Back to Shaw. Three ball in the air. Good.
Good all the way. Great ball movement.
Second Peoples Bank three for Jacob Shaw, and the Trojans have a 20-point lead all of a sudden. It's 37-17. 27 seconds. Knocked away and stolen. Griggs had it and had it swiped away from behind. He's trying to go for the loose ball. Out of bounds, though. because Meade County touched it last.
Great hustle. I think even, we weren't dead, but we weren't the energy we've been having after a little scuffle. We've picked up the intensity even more.
And here's Shaw. Dumps it in the middle there to Bush. He'll go back to Shaw. Gets rid of it off to Griggs. Griggs going around to the right side. Gives it to Shaw. He's trapped. Shaw trying to dribble out of it. Go get a foul as he got forced out. And if 32's not careful, they're going to tee him up.
Yeah, he's kind of lost his composure a little bit.
And I don't know how many fouls that is on him. Is that his first? I thought he had more than that.
He's coming out, so
that is the 7th team foul. Trojans will be in the bonus for the remaining 8 seconds of the first half. And it's Jacob Shaw at the line. 79% foul shooter on the season so far. He puts it up. It's good. He's got 7, and it's 38-17, Barren County. Shaw for the bonus. And this one is in the air. Perfect. 39-17, 8 seconds to play before the first half is over. And we're going to foul on Caleb Hester as the ball came into Johnston. That's 6 on the Trojans here in the first half. 7 seconds to go. Bevan in the backcourt, trying to hurry to get it across the line. Against Hester, gives to Blankenship. Has to throw up a long 3. He got it. That's going to count. That's about 35 feet out.
Falling away.
Yeah, Blankenship gets the bucket. That'll do it for the first half. And Barren County leads it by 19 here at the break. 39-20 over Meade County. We'll come back with the Colton Steakhouse and Grill halftime report after this break. This is Trojan basketball from the Spartan Shootout at South Warren on 103.7 Nash Icon. Welcome back to South Warren High School here in Bowling Green, along with Chad Withrow and our studio producer Matthew Clark. This is Jay Turner. It's 39-20. Trojans leading Meade County here at the break. Barren County led 11-9 at the end of the first quarter. Outscored Meade County 28-11 in the second period of play. And this halftime report is brought to you by Colton Steakhouse and Grill. Colton's thanks you for your business, and for every $25 purchase in gift cards, you'll get a $5 bonus card. So make sure those Christmas parties are booked right now with Colton's. Merry Christmas from Colton's Steakhouse and Grill. Meade County had 8 field goals in the first half. 3 of those were three-pointers, and they were 1 of 4 from the charity stripe. Mitchell Dozier with 4 points. Cannon Decker hit a 3. Casey Turner with a couple of baskets, a 3 and a 2 for 5 points. Dylan Abel had a 2-point basket and went 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Braden Blankenship, who knocked down the 35-footer right before the buzzer, and he had a 2-point basket, 1 of 2 at the line, with 6 points in the first half for the Green Wave. For the Barren County Trojans in the first half, double number of field goals, 16. 5 of those were 3-point shots. Barren County was 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Aiden Nyken with 14 points in the first half. He had 6 baskets, 1 of those a 3-point shot. He was 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Will Bandy scored 10 in the first half on 4 field goals. 1 of those a 3-point shot. He was 1 for 1 from the foul line. 8 points for Jacob Shaw, a couple of 3-pointers, and 2 for 2 from the foul line. A 3-pointer for Tay Pointer. 2 points for Mason Griggs and 2 points for Tyler Bush. And the Trojans had that's a really good second quarter, Chad, 28-11.
Yes, it was. And, the 11, 3 of those was a desperation shot at the buzzer. So could have very well been a 20-point victory quarter for Barren County. And, they passed it. That's one of the best quarters as far as sharing the ball there in that second quarter. They moved the ball. When you move the ball that fast, the zone doesn't react as fast as you can pass it. We got a lot of open shots, and we made them. And that's last night we didn't shoot the 3 very well, but today we've come out here and already made 5. So it's good to see balanced scoring and different kids getting involved, and it makes it hard to guard when you got that many kids putting the ball in the basket.
That's true. Trojanettes in action at 3 o'clock today. That's about an hour and a half from now. And that'll be against Meade County, Lady Green Wave, up at Breckenridge County, the Sicilian Bank Christmas Classic. And then next Thursday, the day after Christmas, Trojanettes will be at the Berea Holiday Classic, and they will take on Lexington Frederick Douglass at 4 o'clock next Thursday. We'll have the broadcast of that game right here on Nash Icon about 3:40 next Thursday afternoon. And the other teams in that tournament include Lawrence County against Anderson County in that upper bracket. Then the Trojanettes and Lexington Frederick Douglass, Middlesboro and Oldham County, and Berea and Louisville Eastern. In the lower bracket, it's Letcher County Central and Woodford County, Louisville Male and Logan County, Edmondson County and Bishop Brossart, and Perry County Central against Owen County. Then on Friday, the Trojans will be at the South Laurel Holiday Classic in London, Kentucky, and they will play Bell County at 5:30 on Friday. We'll have the broadcast of that game here on Nash Icon. The other teams in that tournament include Louisville St. Xavier against Cincinnati Roger Bacon, and then Russell County and Owen County, Barren County and Bell County and South Laurel and Lynn Camp. And I was looking at the brackets. If the Trojanettes beat Lexington Frederick Douglass, they will play either Lawrence County or Anderson County on Friday. And if the Trojans beat Bell County on Friday, they will play either Louisville St. X or Cincinnati Roger Bacon.
Yep. I know Anderson County girls are not looking past the first game, but Anderson County is a really good team, and that'll be a good challenge for us if we can get past the first game. And then, obviously, I don't know anything about Roger Bacon out of Cincinnati, but I know St. X is always really good. So,
right,
it'll be a stiff test. Second, the first games. Hopefully we get by them. I know they're not as good, the two teams early, but it'd be good to go play out teams that you don't see before, like we did in Gatlinburg. We know nothing about any of those teams and played really well. So looking forward to it. Right after Christmas, it's a quick turnaround from Christmas. And if you don't have anything to do out there, fans, come join us. It's always both teams really play hard and they're fun to watch. And of course I'm a little biased toward the girls because I help, and I got a kid that plays for the boys, but they do, honestly get after it and give the best effort they can give. Not always make every shot and do everything, but the effort's never a question. So just if you got nothing to do after Christmas, come join us in London and Berea and watch some good basketball.
Right, and of course the Trojanettes are where their schedule is. We'll broadcast the Trojanettes game on Thursday at 4 o'clock, 3:40 airtime. Friday we'll do the Trojans game at South Laurel. And that'll be a 5:30 start. We'll be in there about 5:10 for that one. Saturday's kind of up in the air. We'll have to wait and see how things kind of turn out on Thursday, Friday before we can let you know what games we'll actually broadcast on Saturday. But then on Sunday, the Trojans will be in action at the South Laurel tournament. So regardless, we'll have a broadcast on Sunday from South Laurel. So just kind of keep you updated on that. We'll come back for the second half of this one. Trojans 39, Meade County 20 here at the South Warren Shootout. And we'll be back after this on 103.7 Nash Icon. Back here at South Warren, Jay Turner along with Chad Withrow and Matthew Clark in the studios. Third quarter underway, and this third quarter is sponsored by Southern States Glasgow Co-op. Working with it is Crump, and he'll give it back out to Turner. Left side, Abel. Now Decker on the wing, coming out to get it is Dozier. Now Crump, right side, Turner. Trying to look for Decker inside, and Abel can't find him. Now driving with it is Decker. Had it smacked out of his hands, out of bounds by Withrow. Barren County's largest lead has been 20 in this game. There's a lob and a Dozier. He'll throw it up. No. And Niken gets the rebound. Coming out there with it for the Trojans. Down the right sideline. Cuts back left. He'll throw it over to Withrow. Down to the corner to Bandy. Baseballs it back out to Shaw. Right side over to Niken. Back out to Shaw. Left side to Withrow. Withrow dumps it down in there to Bandy. Turnaround jump shot, 8-footer way off the mark, left side of the rim. Taking a Dozier for Meade County. And there goes Abel underneath. And no, I think Bandy may have got a piece of that one. Withrow back the other way. Throws it back behind him to Shaw. Bush back out to Shaw. Over it goes to Withrow straight away. Right side it goes to Niken. Dumps it down in there to Bandy. Little head fake goes up and he's fouled from behind. I believe Turner may have got him on the backside.
Good pass again.
Nope, they're going to put it on Dozier.
He got him. I think he fouled him, and the backside was pretty clean.
So Dozier's third. Bandy at the line for two. The first one is good. 40-20. Bandy for one more. It's on the way, and it's good. 12 points for Bandy, and it's 41-20. Barren County. The ball comes into Decker. He'll bring it up against Shaw in the backcourt. Gets it across the line. Leaves it off in the corner as Dozier heads into the paint. Throws up the one-hand shot, and it's good.
Good move there. Strong move.
6 points for Dozier. 41-22, Barren County. Withrow out to Shaw. Right side he goes to Bush. Baseline Bandy. Dumps it on the high post there to Niken. Turnaround shot 15. No. Well, maybe rushed it just a little bit.
Yeah, he's been taking good shots.
Yeah.
That was contested and didn't really have good balance on that one.
Right side it comes to Decker. Decker trying to make a move. Jump shot over Shaw. No good. Rebound to Niken. Now Shaw. Long pass down to Withrow. Trying to split the defenders. Somebody reached in and fouled him. And it's on 30, and that is Decker, and I believe that's 3 on him. Yep. Shaw, free throw line shot for Niken. Knocks the bottom out of it. 16 for Aiden Niken. 43-22. Matches the largest lead of the ball game so far with 5:43 to play here in the third quarter. Decker with it. Out front of the right side. Picks it up. Gives it to Abel on the wing. Abel coming out to Dozier. Now around the left side to Turner. Turner looking. Got Bandy putting the pressure on him now. Dribbles it out. And the ball got away, and they're going to say last touch by the Trojans. 44 for Meade County is Trevor Goodwin, a 6'3 junior, making his first appearance this afternoon.
Dozier goes out, so there's their lead.
He's got 3 fouls. Turner out of the corner for 3, no good. Chased down by Bush, and then Abel threw it off Bush. He was already out of bounds, I thought.
Tyler was trying to tell him,
yeah,
but he
that's
wouldn't
right.
listen, would he?
Yep. I believe Tyler was right about that one. And Decker will toss it in. It comes out to Crump. 5:15 to play in the third quarter. Barren County 43, Meade County 22. Right side it goes to Decker. Decker's going to pop it for 3. It's off high. Actually hit the brace up there on the top. Here comes Tyler Bush. Dishes over to Niken for a 3-point shot. Bounces off. Rebound to Goodwin for Meade County. Crump. Cut off, and it comes out to Decker. I thought that was a double dribble, but I guess he's trying to get control of it. That's what Jacob Shaw was saying. Hey.
Yeah. They've really changed what I consider double dribbles anymore.
Bandy swiping it away. He'll go against Goodwin. Goes to the rack, lays it up, no good, but he gets fouled by Goodwin. That'll be his first, team's third.
Been quick quarters. It's already halfway through this one. That's the...
Yeah, and we're not even at 2 o'clock yet. Which that's okay.
Yep.
Bandy can't get that one to drop. Ryan Shirley and Cody Lane checked into the Trojan lineup. Bandy's second toss, it's no good. Ball tips that long, chased down by Abel. 4:27 to play in the third quarter.